It's crunch time for Bafana Bafana. The final set of AFCON qualifiers is upon us, and South Africa's progression to the next Africa Cup of Nations will be determined by the upcoming double-header against Uganda and South Sudan, respectively. Hello and welcome to Soccer Betting News. I'm your host, Deshaun, and with me in studio today is African football expert Mogale Satehe.
Thank you so much, Deshi, for welcoming me. Good day to the listeners.
Mo, South Africa are firing on all cylinders. We currently lead Group A in terms of goals scored. However, as you saw in the previous international window, we lost the likes of Lyle and Percy to injury. They're going to play no part in this one. Do you think that's going to hamper our attacking progress?
No, not at all. Looking at the compatriots who were called to replace them. I mean, Mahopa, Reyners are there in the striking department to help us in that department. So I don't see any problem. We are covered in all angles and positions as Bafana Bafana go into this two crunch games. So I think everything has been taken care of regardless of missing what so-called certain names for these two fixtures.
Yeah. Another player who's going to play no part in this one is Themba Zwane. Namshishi is a massive name for the national team, and he's been part of the success of the last 18 months or so. Hugo Bruce has heaped praise on Patrick Masangani. Is this going to be the fixtures where Tito repays his faith?
I mean, Tito can start this game because Shishi's not there. But once again, I'm saying like it's a national team. It doesn't mean that Tito is guaranteed starting berth because there's Mofokeng who did quite well since he got the Bafana call-up. So, look, Hugo Bruce might try to be tricky about it and start with Mofokeng and bench Tito and introduce Tito later on. But as far as things are looking at the present moment, Tito is the right person to fill in that Mshishi's position.
Yeah. Well, Uganda currently come into this fixture atop of Group K, a spot where we want to be, of course, as group leaders. Now, our previous fixture against Uganda finished in a 2-2 draw. Can you see this one following suit?
I mean, it won't follow suit because I think there are players that are there now that have showed some hunger in their domestic games and in their clubs. For the likes of Mahopa, the likes of Reyners, they're bringing in goals for Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. And also Mofokeng has been doing quite well. Others that are called Devin Titus and so forth, they've been showing that they want to do so well in the Bafana camp. Elias Mukwana, I hope he comes to the party also and showcase us and give us that performance that he gave in the last game. So, man, I don't see any problem. I see Bafana doing well in these two upcoming games. That's why Hugo Bruce was like, if I don't qualify for Morocco 2025, you can fire me.
Yeah. Well, of course, a victory for South Africa against Uganda will guarantee our AFCON 2025 status. However, a defeat will definitely jeopardize our chances. Which way can you see this one going?
I see us winning against Sudan and Uganda. Nothing is going to stop us. We need to collect maximum points, which is 6 points from both teams. No room for errors. We don't need any draw. We don't need any calculators. We don't need any mathematics professions to now start pulling calculators and telling us that if we don't score one goal, it's going to be the square root of 3 to the power 9. We don't want that. We don't want to qualify in that manner. We just want straight qualification. Hugo Bruce is a coach. He has been with this team. He has played and he got number 3 in the previous AFCON. So he knows what players he has, what they are capable of and so forth. South Africa has got all the materials that they need to qualify for Morocco 2025. No excuses.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more over there. Well, the boys will be back in the country on Tuesday at the Western Cape, where they'll take aim at South Sudan. Now, what do you think the mood in the camp will be like? Should they have qualified for AFCON already?
Look, they should have done that. So the mood in the Western Cape will just be a cherry on top. If they finish off Uganda this coming Friday, we know that, when they're coming back to South Africa now, they're playing for the pride and for the people and, to give the people that excitement and joy. I mean, Deshi, this is not only about Morocco 2025. This is also preparing them mentally for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. You get my point? Once they do this, they close this, they are able to put their focus on another chapter with a great mind, with a great spirit and positivity, excitement and everything. So this is a build-up on us going to perform well in the World Cup qualifiers also.
Well, our previous fixture against South Sudan saw something like 5 goals being scored. Can you see fireworks at the Cape Town Stadium?
I see 6 in South Africa. 6 Maboni. That's what they call it. I see 6 Maboni. We are going to thump South Sudan like nobody's business. I mean, I just want players like Reyners to start being ruthless, to start not feeling any sorry for any opponent or whatever. They must go in gun blazing. Mahopa, we know. If Mahopa gets all the supply that he needs in the box through crosses and so forth, we know what Mahopa is capable of. But Relay is there, Mukwana is there. I believe those are the players that can deliver in terms of our strikers, making sure that they put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, I want to single out a player. Sage Stevens could be tipped to go into the starting lineup come Tuesday against South Sudan. That'll mean his first national cap in front of his home faithful, Cape Town. Do you think that's going to happen?
No, I don't think for Sage. For Sage is still early. I think if Ronwen is rested, then you will opt for Chaini, who has done very well. The goalkeeper with most clean sheets in the present moment in the league. So I don't think that Sage will take that away from China. So if we qualify against Uganda already, obviously Bruce is going to want to rest some of his first 11 choices in terms of players. So I think China is going to get a starting berth, and also at the back he might shake things a little bit and also give Obodlela, CBC, a chance to start.
I see. In closing, can you call out a score or two for Tuesday's game?
The Uganda game is the Tuesday game versus South Sudan is going to be very. It's going to be a smooth sailing ride for us. We just need to put 4 past them. I see a score of 4-5. 5-1, 4-1. I mean, the boys, the mood in the camp, it's exciting, man. We've got players who are capable of giving teams like South Sudan 6 or 5 on the go. So I see a heavy score on Tuesday, and good luck to the boys.
Well, football fans, you've heard it right here from African football expert Mokhale Sateke calling 6 points guaranteed AFCON qualifier status. We're going to have to wait and see how his predictions plan out. From all of us in studio, thanks and goodbye.
It's a showbie.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.